Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Praised by Mike Tyson himself, Isaac Pitbull Cruz received a scathing response from Gervonta Davis following recent call-out, getting the legend Mike Tyson to not only acknowledge but also compare a fighter to himself is not a feat just about anyone can achieve. However, Isaac Cruz, the fighter from Mexico, made it possible. Post Ryan Garcia's loss against Gervonta Davis, he saved his career by defeating Oscar Duarte. After the fight between Garcia and Duarte, Cruz tagged Davis and Garcia, both with a picture of himself pointing toward the camera. This was nothing short of a call-out by the fighter. Davis has made sure to respond to it, as Cruz renewed rivalry with Gervonta Davis. The feud between Cruz and Davis traces back to December 2012. Davis ascended to boxing stardom, fueled by explosive knockouts and the backing of mentor Floyd Mayweather. Cruz, a late replacement for Rolando Romero, proved the skeptics wrong as he presented a tank with a formidable challenge on short notice. The bout at Los Angeles Sheriff's Center unfolded as a closely contested 12-round affair, contrary to expectations. Despite the tough competition, Davis narrowly secured a unanimous decision victory, showcasing the anticipated difficulty of the matchup. Davis reposted the story, but not without adding a hard-hitting response of his own. "I beat you all with a one-hand rocket." Roll Davis suggesting it would barely demand any effort from his side to end the argument with Cruz once and for all. Possibly we will soon get to see whether the claims are true or not. A rematch is the making. Fans have been demanding a rematch between the duo for a while now. Fortunately, it might finally materialize. According to recent reports, the rematch between Davis and Cruz is scheduled for the official launch of the BBC on Amazon in early 2024. American boxer Gervonta Davis will once again face Mexican boxer Isaac Cruz. The exact date and venue for the rematch will be disclosed in the coming weeks. Gervonta Davis maintains an undefeated record, while Cruz has encountered two losses, one of which was against Davis in 2021. Popularly known as the Pitbull, Cruz surprised many with an outstanding performance in their previous encounter, displaying a formidable fight that pushed Gervonta to his limits. After securing his win against Giovanni Cabrera, Cruz is on the lookout for his next prey. As he missed a victory against Davis in their last fight, he might have a chance to avenge his loss this time around. Which of the fighters do you think will be able to stand true to his word? Regis Prograis can't wait to get his hands on Devin Haney. It's seldom that Regis Prograis is on the opposite end of a call-out. The hard-hitting WBC super lightweight belt holder simply has the sort of power that can end the night of anyone he faces quick, fast and in a hurry. Devin Haney, however, sees a ton of flaws in his overall game. The nearly 25-year-old will not point out exactly what he's seen, but wherever caught his eye was enough for him to pursue Prograis. Officially, both will get it on in just over a week at the Chase Center in San Francisco. Prograis isn't a fool, meaning he knows what Haney excels at. He was never known as a gigantic puncher at 135 pounds, and Prograis figures that he will be pillow-fisted in his new weight class. I really feel like it's nothing Devin's gonna be able to do, nothing. Prograis told a group of reporters. He can turn southpaw, he can try to walk me down, Devin can do anything he wants. I guarantee he is not gonna have an answer. Once he feels this bullshit, this shit different. Haney by and large hasn't missed a day in the gym, and thanks to his decision to move up in weight, he isn't missing any meals either. After December 9th, Prograis expects him to continue that trend. However, when he gets through with him, Prograis has a feeling that his friends and family will have a hard time recognizing him. "I'm gonna fuck disfigure his face," Prograis said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.